I'm going to give a brief description on the book. I wrote it on how to control cost for IT services, a startup company, uh, which is useful for managing the cost control for IT startup companies. Now let us go through the charts what I covered it, and I will show the charts through this video so that you will come to know what are all the content it contains. Basically, the startup company and lack of financial management practices. It shows lack of financial controls, lack of best practices, usage of practices lacking, and implementation activity lacking, such kind of things. The global companies will have all these things, where startup companies maybe due to unawareness or due to pressure in the work, they are lacking creating the startup ideas and practices acceleration lacking, where the top companies will have separate business units to tackle them. Next one, we'll see I have covered the budget planning and presenting. What is the need on that by the IT manager, budget presentation, and different services the managers can plan under IT services, and those are going to be covered through the chart. And in typical IT services companies, there is a vertical related with the business domain areas, and horizontals related to the technical areas. All these kind of business units are involved within the organization. Similar one, the startup or new company or small company can slowly start it and increase it, and internal charges also can be made it for their survival purpose and continuation of the resources. And next one is there are some processes in financial management involved in it, which is going to be covered through this. And business case is important for every activity whichever you are going to do it, and by applying all these methods you are going to gain the economic value under financial management without having further hurdles. Next one is I showed the accounting for IT company procedure and cost breakdown on spending. Like you have different entities like customers and services, and activities are there for them, and at the same time the accounting department need to maintain these components like general ledger, journals, and maybe presentation charts. Such kind of things can be maintained by the qualified account by taking the services invoices and by applying the billable activities for the resources. Next one is IT services internal charging activities, and how the charging activities are maintained with the different components under business structure. This is going to be explained it. And next one is how charging benefits in IT services companies can happen it. These are different benefits through the charging activities where you are going to apply it. That is going to be covered it. And apart from that, I have taken some of the samples by taking some examples of the roles. If you are continuing the resources without laying off, how it is going to help to the company, and how the monetary benefits or profits can be achieved it. I have drawn some charts, worksheets, and from that also I have drawn the graphs. Instead of recruiting new resources, you have to sustain with the same resources by rotating them for billable options. That's where it is explained it. That's all about this particular book, and I hope you will be enjoying by reading this book and implementing the practices also. Thanks. Nice to have you on this video.